the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you do read it, you're misinformed.
So what do you do?
That's a great question. We have too much information. One of the effects is the need to be first, not even to be true anymore. So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth. We live in a society now where it's just first. Who cares? Get it out there. We don't care who it hurts. We don't care who we destroy. We don't care if it's true. Just say it. Sell it. Anything you practice, you'll get good at it, including BS. With that analyzed, Joe Concha, media reporter for The Hill. He's absolutely right. 100% right. But he gets treated well by the press. Denzel Washington. One of the actors that's revered by the mainstream media. I wonder what set him off. I wonder what he's so angry about.
There was a fake news story, Bill, about Denzel Washington saying that he was now supporting Donald Trump.
Oh.
So he sees that, and he has a sense of humor about it, and no big deal. I'm sure he feels the same way that many Americans do, Bill. And that is an AP survey that perfectly encapsulated what Denzel Washington said, which was one of the more poignant, precise, candid things that I've heard. 6% of the American public currently has high confidence in the media.
Right.
Think about that.
And those, they're all in drug rehab.
Something like that. Context, though. Watergate, that number was 70%.
Okay.
But let's look at the facts. Since 1986, Congress has passed over 230 new or expanded penalties for drug and criminal offenses in this United States. 230 new penalties. And these penalties range from an automatic 5 years in jail for any person caught with a rock of crack cocaine, a piece of crack cocaine as small as a quarter. I don't have a quarter with me, but if you visualize what one looks like, yeah, I do have a quarter. If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Now, the fact of the matter is, we've gone from there all the way up to saying, under the leadership of Senator Thurmond, and I'd like to suggest that I take some small credit for it myself as well, and others, the presiding officer, that there is now a death penalty. And we passed it a couple years ago. If you are a major drug dealer involved in the trafficking of drugs and murder results in your activities, you go to death. And a number of other severe penalties. We changed the law so that if you are arrested and you are a drug dealer, under our forfeiture statutes, you can, the government can, take everything you own, everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. We have laws in the last several years where we don't allow judges discretion to sentence people. Flat time sentencing. You get caught, you go to jail.
Into the fact that you were finding that there was the rate of people who were African Americans who dying was 3 times that of white people. I don't carry around a stamp on my head saying progressive and I'm AOC, but I have more of a record of getting things done in the United States Congress than anybody you know. Anybody you know.
Some Biden cringe.
By 2040, this country is going to be minority white European. Hear me? Minority white European. And you guys are going to have to start working more with Hispanics, who make up a larger portion of the population than y'all do.
And some Biden temper.
Let's get something straight. You shouldn't be disappointed. What I've done so far is more than anybody else has done this far. Okay? Number one. Number two, I mean what I say when I say it.
Hey man, check it out. Peace and Black Power, Black Family. It's your brother Chase, and I'm back at you with another video. Now, some people sent me this video last week of Joe Biden, his audio leak when he was discussing or having a meeting with civil rights leaders, black civil rights leaders. And, you know, I'm just now getting a chance to react to it, but y'all know what my response gonna be. You know, I was born, family, I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and I know pimping when I see and hear it. I know a pimp when I see and hear it. And this nigga Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe, is a pimp. He is trying to pimp black people back to the 60s. He is reminding you niggas. And the funniest thing is, to me, is you had black people just going out their way. You were dogging other black people. Y'all not voting for Joe Biden? Y'all crazy. This the lesser of two evils. I mean, y'all were bucking y'all eyes, just selling your soul. Joe Biden is so great. Joe Biden is so this. And when we were telling y'all we not voting for neither one, neither devil, y'all looked at us like we were crazy. This is what you get. This is what you get. This is how he really feels, because this is leaked audio. See, he's not doing all that capping like he do on the camera. All that smiling and telling you what you want to hear to your face. This is how he really feels, because this was supposed to be a private. Somebody leaked this. This is how he really feels behind closed doors. When he's talking about black folks, he's talking to black civil rights leaders. And see, if you are one of these people, you follow these civil rights leaders, you need to look at your leader funny. You need to look at these Negroes who are sitting in the room funny, because ain't no way he'll be talking to me like that. Like we're a little damn kid. Telling me what he's done and doing all this bullshit when he ain't done nothing. You see what I'm saying, family? He don't go around the Asian community and talk like this. He don't go around Hispanics and talk like this. He don't go around the Arabs and Jewish community and talk like this. But he talk to black folks like this. But we set ourselves up for this, because we hand out votes for free. We hand out votes for free. He don't have to do nothing. He didn't have to commit to anything before the election. Many of us were just happy that we got Kamala Harris in office. We got a black woman in office, y'all. We good. He better than Trump. That's what Negroes kept saying. Now you getting pimped. Now you getting pimped. This nigga sounding like a black mother before she go in the grocery store with her kids, letting her kids know, listen, when we get in this store, don't ask for nothing. Don't get in line. I ain't got no money. I came here to get what's on the grocery list, and that's it. I'm going to let you push the cart, and if you hit the back of my heel with that cart, it's going to be me and you. That's what Joe Biden, he's talking to his hoes right now. He letting them know, before we get in this big house, don't be asking for nothing, nigga. Don't be asking for nothing. My hands are tied. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. You dig? I'm waiting for the video to come out with Biden with the pimp hand up. He was just going around to each person every time they had something bad to say. Hey, hey. You dig? But this is what we deserve, family. This is what we deserve. So like I say, man, we as black people, we're going to have to start standing for something. We're going to have to start holding these politicians accountable for tangibles that are specific to the black community before we even give them our vote. This also means, family, holding the people responsible who represent us. You see what I'm saying? We have a bad habit in the black community. Anybody who's trying to get tangibles for the black community, who is actually fighting for tangibles that are specific to us and resources that we can actually use, we dog them like our brother Ice Cube. We call them a sellout. But then we prop up Negro leaders like Reverend Al Sharpton and these niggas in the NAACP who fight for just strictly representation, just want black people for show, and who sit in rooms and allow Joe Biden to pimp them, openly lay down his pimp hand on them. We prop those Negroes up. And we're cool with that. You see what I'm saying? And that's unacceptable. We got to start reevaluating who we choose to represent us, if we have any leaders at all. And I'm not a tangible of any leaders. You dig? But that was unacceptable, because Joe Biden wasn't just disrespecting them personally. He was disrespecting all black people. If these are the people that a lot of black people choose to be their leaders. So this is what we have to understand, family. But this is my take on it. Just a quick take. I'll probably talk about it on my live later on this week on a deeper detail. But this is your brother Chase. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Like the video. And until next time, peace and black power. I'm out.
Us Negropeans, man, we got to do whatever we can to get Trump out of office. Get in your feelings in 2024, but in 2020, vote Democrat. Urema, this is your fault that the orange man is in office. You told everybody not to vote for Hillary. Or the most recent one. Black men go to therapy or do whatever it is you gotta do, but get past Kamala having a white husband. But wait a minute. The biggest criminals in the world wear suits and ties. That includes the Democrats. But wait a minute. The Democrats were the party of slavery. But wait a minute. Racism been here for over 400 years. Trump ain't been alive for 400 years. But wait a minute. Eric Garner was murdered under Obama's watch. Sandra Bland, under Obama's watch. Trayvon Martin, under Obama's watch. Terrence Crutcher, under Obama's watch. The most incarcerations in the history of the country for black men happened under Clinton's watch. This is one election I'm gonna pray. Pray all you Negropeans catch hell.
What we live in is called a matrix. It's a series of emanations in electromagnetic pulses that does not exist. It's an illusion. And the brain gives you the illusion that this is all real. Although the script is that we created the white boy, by him not having a soul, which means he is not real, he's only a part of this particular realm, of this particular matrix. And the white boy, in actuality, this is the key, he does not exist. Slavery was a part of the process. The Africans in America, we are the most unique brand of Negro there is. Because there's something in us in a transformation that we have gone through. There's something in us that's unique that puts us closer to the ancient Egyptians than the damn Africans. That's why we connected back with it. And this was prophesized